Hello YouTube, it's xenuscovenant again. I'd like to apologize for not uploading in a while. I had some stuff, but it's cleared up now. Anyway, let's talk about Kingdom Wave 2 today, shall we? Core Class Megatron is a whole lot better than the Earthrise one. It is just, like, Hasbro, you could have done so much better for the Earthrise Voyager, but you didn't. But instead you put it on the $10 figure instead of the $30 one. I don't know what their reasoning was behind this, but I'll take it. I will say that the fusion cannon looks a little puffy, but otherwise, I like it. I have a few problems with this Starscream. It looks exactly like the Earthrise one, and don't get me wrong, the Earthrise one wasn't bad look-wise. It was pretty bad feel-wise, yada yada yada. But it's the vehicle mode that I have a problem with. It looks like a Cyberverse toy, 2018 Cyberverse that is, like, such a low level of quality. Like, the nose cone is way too short or stubby. I don't know how to put it. There's just something off about this figure that I cannot place. Moving on to the deluxes, here we have Huffer. This Huffer looks stupendous, and the vehicle mode, yes, while it does involve parts forming, it's not mandatory parts forming. It's parts forming that you can do if you want to. And I have heard that you can attach Earthrise Prime's trailer to Huffer as sort of like a semblance to the animation inaccuracies in the original show. I think that's a nice homage. Also, looking in the interior of the truck mode, you can see some semblance of a couple seats there, but it's probably just the hinges to bring the truck cab over Huffer's head. Next up is Ragdonite. I am a bit confused because so far all of the weaponizers have been Predacons. So will this play into the show somehow? Also, it does look like his head has a hinge on, like, some sort of faceplate that I'm gonna guess kind of makes him look like a knight. I don't know, I don't have him in hand, although I do know that at this point a lot of reviewers have Ragdonite in hand. Yeah, this looks good. Still not totally sold on the weaponizers in general. So if you like this, I'm sure this is right up your alley. Airazor here looks pretty stellar. I cannot get enough of just how perfect the robot mode looks. Yes, there is a production tag on her wing, which I'm not a huge fan of. It's really okay. I'm really not too upset about it. Her arm pistol thingies look weird, sort of. But I don't really remember what Airazor used for a weapon in the show. So, no skin off my teeth. I believe that's the expression. Anyway, the bird mode looks super kibbly. Like, there's no getting around it. That is a lot of kibble. I think it'll be okay, because I don't really show them off in a vehicle mode, or alternate mode, since this is really a beast mode. But yeah, I really am excited for this one. Now time for a not so special inclusion in this deluxe class list. Deluxe Class RC, a repackage of one of the worst Transformers figures ever. Seriously, Hasbro, no one liked this figure. This better have some dang good plastics or I'm going to be ticked off. I'm not even going to buy this. I'm just waiting for some idiot to pick it up and do a review of it and just say that, like, oh, hey, look, it has better plastics than the Earthrise one. It's not going to happen. And I know that I didn't include the Kingdom repackage of Earthrise Optimus Prime. I just included this special just so I could tell her off. moving on to Voyagers, and we have the best version of Inferno that we have gotten. I know the Power of the Primes one came out a couple years ago, but that one was a retool of Hotspot, and that's not what Inferno is. Inferno is a retool of Grapple, not Hotspot. This looks great. The colors are a little off, but all in all, I kind of like it. His head wings, I'm a little concerned about. I don't want those to be parts forming. I see no hinges there, and that's a bit concerning. So, watch out for this guy. Dinobot here is a figure that a lot of people have been anticipating. It's truly the best version of Dinobot that we've gotten in robot mode. While yes, the Dino mode is still Ghibli, it is the best that we've gotten. But in this picture here, it is very visible and very in your face. It was a horrible choice by Hasbro to put this as a product shot. I don't know what they were thinking, but I am also really excited for this, and I have this guy on pre-order. Next is Leader Ultra Magnus. I must say, I personally am in love with this thing. It looks fantastic if you don't take into consideration the abysmal product photography on this. In the main robot mode, the waist is flipped around the wrong way, which really sucks because in hand, his big robot waist piece is a nice, more G1 accurate waist piece. And in the truck mode, he's missing his, it doesn't connect, basically, and it doesn't look good. This is resolved on the final figure, but Hasbro, you really need to step up your game with the product photography. I don't understand what is your problem with this, but just step it up, alright? So that was part 2 to the Kingdom catch-up. I'm sorry it was a while between each part, but I think I'm back on track now. I'd also like to point out that Transmutate was just revealed. Gen Select's Transmutate was just revealed. I'm not going to talk about it on this channel. You can go look it up. But I think that Transmutate is meaning that we're going to get a Fan First Friday on Friday, and that Wave 3 is going to be revealed. We're going to get some good looks at Rhinox and Tigatron and the Arc and Commander Class Rodimus Prime. Personally, I'm super excited for the Arc. Probably won't be getting him because I'm flat broke. But I'm super excited for that. I'll try and have a video up on Saturday or Sunday for that. But yeah, with that said, it's probably time for me to do that everyone else tells you to do. It's the law of YouTube. So if you liked what you saw here, subscribe and click the bell with all notifications on, and like the video, drop a comment, something along those lines. It really helps me out. Anyway, thank you for watching, and this is xenuscovenant signing off.